Is everything all right?
No.
What seems to be the matter?
What seems to be the matter is I have 2 flat tires and only 1 spare.
2 flat tires and only 1 spare.
Yeah. Let's run along now.
But I thought I could help.
I don't want your help. Not unless you've got an extra spare in that bag of yours.
No.
Then get out of here. I don't need any company. Not from freaks, anyhow.
My appearance might evoke sympathy from a passing motorist.
The hell it will! Step away from me right now, trickster.
My name is Rotwang.
I don't care what your name is. You are leaving right now.
How's it going?
I don't know who he is. He came out of nowhere while I was inspecting the damage.
The name is Rotwang.
Why are you hanging around here, Rotwang?
I was merely suggesting to the lady that perhaps my appearance could evoke the necessary sympathy in a passing motorist so as to help her get off this lonely stretch of road.
Make yourself useful, sport.
I will do no such thing.
No?
Your rudeness is simply unbearable.
Simply.
You are a constellation. My name is Josette.
Hello, Maya.
Step inside the car and let's go home. He's getting impatient.
Who is getting impatient?
You know damn well who I'm referring to.
Keep driving.
I've been on your trail since yesterday. Not one person has shown you the least bit of humanity, have they? If you don't come home with me, you will wither up and die out here. I understand why you ran off. Trust me, I have no illusions about the situation. But there is nothing else to be done. Come home and give us the Suture 9 flash drive.
I am not going home with you. And I am not giving you the Suture 9 flash drive.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I am not one to seek conflict in any form of the word. Although I do consider myself a seeker in the ancient Greek sense. A seeker through dialogue and inquiry.
I do not care about the ancient Greeks. I just want you to go over to that ranger station and ask for Mr. Burgess.
Sir, please. Revenge on Mr. Burgess is not the answer.
Revenge on Mr. Burgess is not the answer. We've been good to you, haven't we?
Sure, Danton. You've been real swell.
And Providence.
You and Providence have been real swell.
You said so yourself. I was the first person to give you a ride ever since you hit the open road.
Yes, I was ambling on that road for hours. Not a single soul stopped for me. Not until you.
Hey, it's not 1933 anymore, son. There's no romance wandering around the earth looking rootless and dirty. You're still rootless, and you're somewhat dirty.
You want me to distract this Mr. Burgess, a gentleman whom I have never met, while you sneak into the back of his place of work and steal his family crest.
Last chance, Claudia. Show us some gratitude.
Us?
Providence. Me. Us. Do the request and help us get the crest.
I'm sorry. My participation will be nil in this venture.
All right. All right. I see it. I see it. We both see it. We're disgusted. But we see it. I'm checking his pants. Nothing perverse. I just want to see how much cash you brought. Brought anything worth stealing, I'll take it. Otherwise, it wouldn't be right.
No, it wouldn't be right at all. The ebb and tide of the ocean can be of use here. Each wave crests and falls repeatedly upon the shore. The pain you feel in your head right now will rise to a crest and then fall of its own accord. You need do nothing but observe. Observe in a state of pure detachment. Listen to the non-verbal voice. Observe and listen.
Hello there.
Do not be intimidated.
Oh, I'm not intimidated. I'm confused.
I will not harm you. I understand you're on the road.
That's right.
So am I. Would you like some company?
Say, you wouldn't by any chance know the way to Herbertsville?
Yes. I'm heading to a city not far off. 13 miles to the side. There is a single stop I need to make on the way. We will travel together.
It's a lovely tree.
Wait here a moment. I never got your name.
Claude.
Rotwang.
Pleased to meet you. Rotwang.
Likewise, Claude. Claude! Claude!
I feel terrible.
What happened?
My vision went white.
Your vision went white?
Yes.
How do you feel now?
Terrible.
Why?
I don't like the look of her.
Her?
Feel something.
Are you all right?
I'll live. My sister. Where on earth did she come from?
I don't know.
Did you kill her?
No.
That is good.
What are we gonna do with her?
We'll have to move on. She's filed a false police report on me, claiming I tried to molest her. Also, she works as a police dispatcher. Either way, the fools are going to take her words over mine. Oh, Maya is good, I'll give her that.
Yeah. I'll bet she is. Mind if I ask you a question?
Please.
What is your story?
My story?
Did you have an accident?
No. I had an on purpose.
Not that I'm trying to pry, it's just, you seem like a person who is party to all sorts of prying.
No, it is not prying and asking me my story. It's just
what?
my family life has been rather complicated these days.
Don't feel too pressured now. I don't want to know the details. I don't have to know. Although I must confess, you have me most curious. You and I are alike.
In what manner?
In what manner? Even his vocabulary is refined. In my opinion, men like us, we are more civilized than the average Homo sapien. It is very fortunate that you and I met up today.
Fortune has nothing to do with it.
I must confess, I feel like a prince separated from his castle, lost in the wilderness, surrounded by nothing but barbarians and sycophants.
It is a common feeling.
The way people act these days, it inspires suicide. Civilized discourse is a lost art, wouldn't you say?
Yes.
I mean, to listen and to respond to a human being, I mean, that requires pure listening, a pure empty mind. You must rid yourself of the ego. You must... Sorry, am I getting too philosophical?
The heat is much too intense.
No worries, just breathe through your nose. It'll prevent dehydration.
I know all that. Now listen to me.
Yes?
Time is running out. I need to tell my story before the end comes. I have had an entire layer of skin removed from my body. You see, the town I am from is like no other place. Very different from your Herbertsville, I am sure.
What town are you from?
Argonaut. Argonaut is far removed from this world. Few people have ever heard of the region. I don't know why. There, I was a physical therapist of a sort. I had the uncanny knack of reviving people from comas or catatonic states of being. You understand, I never intended to make use of this knowledge. It was purely objective. Recently, a situation arose where I was forced to place my father in a comatose state. I didn't have the spirit to kill him, So instead, I made him still. Very still. I thought we were alone in the house, but my sister Maya was there. She informed the rest of the family what I had done, but needless to say, they were less than satisfied with my decision, and a suitable punishment was doled out. My older brother, Lester, devised my punishment. Please destroy this. It's a Sutra 9 flash drive. I should have destroyed the contents myself, but an attack of sentimentalism for my father's work prevented me from... The contents are written by my father. There's no time to explain why it needs to be destroyed. If you want to repay me for helping you, you will see that the sinful contents of this device are annihilated. Huh. I knew she'd find me.
My son is my opponent. He has recruited this Claude to his side.
Active transport.
I am here.
You are in the realm of pure alpha waves.
The realm of pure alpha waves?
Yes, your alpha waves are here. The rest of you remains in the comatose state which your son has placed you in due to his disapproval of you.
My body is in Dimension 3, but my consciousness is here. My body is in a coma, but I can view Dimension 3. I can view the physical realm. I can see everything that Rotwang and his Claude are doing. I can see them, but I cannot interact with them.
Not yet, but you will interact with them soon. After you absorb our laws, your son does not understand this realm or our laws. He thinks your consciousness is in a deep sleep, but that is a lack of imagination on his part. Your son is unaware of me. He is unaware of this pure alpha wave realm.
My son is my opponent.
Active transport.
Do not fail to remain vertical.
Well, you're looking well. While you were sleeping, I changed all your wrappings. God, you are ugly.
That's a cheap shot.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Now then, what did you tell the nervous man before you passed out?
Who? Claude?
Claude, is that his name?
I told him nothing.
Yes, well, that's what he told us. Only Lester doesn't believe him.
Lester's here?
Yes, he's with the nervous man right now. I mean, Claude. They're both in the living room.
What else did you two discuss? Why did you befriend a freak like him?
I just wanted to get to Herbertsville.
There's no such town.
The population is small. There is one church and one grocery store, no movie theaters, 2 schools, and finally, a veterinarian's office.
Is that where you work?
No, not any longer.
So you're just a patient?
Excuse me?
What does this embryo know about us? Huh?
Nothing important. Let him go on his way.
What did you guys talk about? Did you discuss like tea?
No.
Well, what did you two discuss then?
Well, it was all rather philosophical. You wouldn't be interested in that.
I read.
Do you now?
Yeah!
What is it exactly that you read?
Answer my question. Stop pussyfooting around. I used to take tap dancing. I know what you're doing. You're tap dancing.
We discussed the universe. Yes, the universe, you see, has no boundary. It's all very zen.
Okay? In the course of your little roadside chat, did there ever come up anything at all about skin?
Skin? I should say not.
You mean at no moment did Rotwang, that mummified freak over there, bring up the subject of a surgical procedure that may or may not have been voluntary?
That's enough!
I know nothing about a missing layer. Sounds to me like a gag.
You'll let him go now. He needs to get to Herbertsville.
Come here, Claude. Let's talk about this a little bit, can we? You're a pretty strong guy, Claude. I like the way you're built.
Thank you.
What's the whole big deal? What's with Herbertsville? Tell me, talk to me here.
My relationship with Herbertsville is nobody's business.
That answer makes you sound like a schmuck and a common thief, but fair enough, I'll accept that.
My life situation is not easily explainable, at least not to strangers.
According to your story, you've been hitchhiking like a week.
Mister, have you no secrets?
Yeah. Claude, you're not going anywhere. And as for you, I gotta take you somewhere.
Uncle Thomas wants to see you.
A lady in a bikini smiled at me.
What lady in a bikini smiled at you? Where?
The intersection back there. She was standing by the curb. She looked my way. At first, there was a rather patronizing expression on her face, but that soon shifted into a smile.
Oh yeah? Did you smile back? Listen, child, I'm not gonna go in there with you, but, I expect you to see Uncle Thomas all the same.
I will not flee the scene.
You can flee the scene if you wish, but I'll just throw my eye at you, and nobody can escape my eye.
Why don't you come with me to visit Uncle Thomas?
Have you seen the temperature today?
No.
Well, then you would know that if it gets 1 degree over 99, Uncle Thomas does the walk.
But I thought he did the walk only after 111 degrees.
No. It's changed. These days, if it goes over 99, he does the walk. He can't help himself. And I gotta be honest with you, Rotwang, I just cannot deal with it anymore. I can't. I'm done.
I understand.
I understand Rotwang molested you. He told me that you filed a false report.
I didn't file any damn report. Rotwang's sick in the head. Don't you know that by now?
Say, is Rotwang close with Lester?
You're joking, right? Anyway, we don't have any whiskey. How about, do you fancy some absinthe?
Yes, provided it's authentic. Tell me, are you going to be serving me wormwood?
Oh, I'm going to be serving you a lot more than wormwood.
What is the reason for doing what you did to your father?
Neither you nor the rest of the family will understand my reasons.
I hear you molested Maya.
That charge is false. False!
Maybe. Doesn't matter, I'm no judge of character. Your relationship was cordial, wasn't it? With your father, I mean. Okay. Next point of business. Your epidermis is being kept with a certain associate of mine, preserved within a jar, floating inside liquid resin.
Liquid resin is for insects.
This is a special sort of resin, modified for human skin, but you're right. It has its roots in insect preservation.
Tell me the terms of your bargain. Are you still afflicted by Shrek's disease, Uncle Thomas?
Come again?
I asked if you are still afflicted by Shrek's disease.
Why do you inquire?
The disease, if I recall correctly, only manifests itself when you are under a great deal of strain.
Damn it, you really do know me too well. These take a few minutes to settle in.
Do we have enough time for the introductory phase of the bargain?
I don't know. But here it goes just the same. Your father remains in his coma. Quite frankly, I can't run the family business without him. I don't have his knowledge on numbers. So if you pull him out, if you revive him, I'll make it worth your while.
You weren't getting along all that well with my father, were you?
That's very true. I don't like ladies' men. And he is a damn hard man to compete with when it comes to seducing the opposite sex. Women, you see, worship loud, blaring males. Refined Homo sapiens like myself often get lost in the shadows. And let me tell you something, your dad could be one loud son of a whore. I mean, there was one evening when he...
Tell me, what is your profession?
Police dispatcher. Sometimes I deal with people who are in a total state of panic.
That must be terrible.
No, not necessarily.
You mean most of the calls are hoaxes?
No. They're very real. The terror, the desperation. It's authentic, make no mistake about it.
How can you not find such a thing to be terrible?
Voices are funny things, especially when they tremble. Oh, they're breaking through my Coke bottle window. My God, how can you not laugh?
Where were we?
We were speaking of your brother.
Oh, yes. Him. You must revive that man as soon as possible. I need my partner back. Plain and simple. You do that for me, and I'll restore your epidermis to your body.
Just like that.
The surgeon who massacred you can repair you at any time I give the order.
That black market surgeon massacred me under the instructions of you and Lester.
God, you are an underrated holistic practitioner. Why you haven't been discovered by the big boys yet is beyond me.
Oh, please.
You are abusing your oath by refusing to revive your father.
I've explained this repeatedly. My reasons for placing him into a comatose state are entirely valid.
You are satisfied to let your own father rot, then?
He must rot. He has to rot.
Why?
That is between he and I.
You are being so utterly stubborn. Your own father, no less. The very loins that gave creation to you.
A creation I did not request.
When you were a lonely sperm, fighting your way to the egg, I'd say the request was pretty clear.
The sperm obeys the brain, not the other way around.
I doubt that.
Make as many clever arguments as you like. I will not revive my father.
Unless...
Unless what?
Although your epidermis is currently in the care of my associate, Dr. Lord, it can't be preserved for very long.
Why not?
Because the solution, although astonishing at the quality in which it preserves whatever it is it's preserving, has an expiration date.
An expiration date?
Yes. You have less than 1 week to get your skin back. You can go back to your old way of life if you take my brother out of his coma. Or you can remain as you are, a malformed man.
So we are at each other's mercy, then, are we?
Yes or no, Rotwang?
Dr. Patricia Lord, surgeon.
The Tao Te Ching says that good people are placed on this earth to teach the bad.
That's very deep.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Listen, why are you being so sarcastic?
Well, you take yourself way too seriously.
Well, I don't intend to.
Well, intention means nothing to me. You don't look people in the eye very often, do you?
I prefer not to.
Why not?
I don't know. It causes me stress.
Now, what does my face remind you of?
A Buddha? You're so focused. Buddhists refer to that as one-pointed awareness.
Well, I'm talking about my family. Well, we're in a delicate situation.
All I want right now is to get back to my hometown.
No, you're just content to sit here, drink our absinthe, and watch the whole circus. Who do you think you're fooling?
What makes you say that? Well, I recognized in your brother civilized man at his best.
Civilized man at his best.
Yes, he is a highly refined individual. I saw in him a kindred spirit.
Okay, so just how highly do you think of yourself?
Me? I don't think that highly of myself. I don't think highly of myself, which is more than I can say for you and that madman.
Who, Lester?
Lester. What is the deal with that guy?
Well, that's just the way he's built. You know, just like you're built to be civilized.
Genetics. No free will. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I'd say it's 60-40. Medical science is especially telling. I read a book recently that about criminals who specialize in strangulation.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No, he wasn't mentioned. But the author interviewed a variety of criminal specialists. The book actually broke down strangulation down to an art form. I mean, you can strangle someone to unconsciousness without affecting them, without causing any permanent damage.
Can you now?
Say, for example, I grabbed you from behind, like this.
Yes.
Well, if I rob you of your right to oxygen, you'd be out in less than a minute.
So soon.
Yes, well, the fear itself would put you out.
Yes, it would. I guess it would put me out. It would drive me into unconsciousness. Yes. Indeed.
The terms were met.
You mean between you and Uncle Thomas?
Yes.
Okay, did he do the walk?
Why don't you go have a look for yourself?
No, anything but that. I'm not into it. No, I'm not going to do that. So, where to now?
Patricia Lord, 7779 Morning Mist.
Who's Patricia Lord?
Don't play coy with me. I need to see her. And now. She's going to restore my epidermis to me. So I repeat, 7779 Morning Mist.
I heard you, epidermis and all. So then you really came to terms with Uncle Thomas, huh?
Difficult as it was, yes.
So, you mean to tell me that Uncle Thomas is 100% sure you'll even be able to restore Dad to consciousness?
How do I know the exact percentage?
Well, because from what I understood, the way I understood it is that you were supposed to get Dad going first, and if you succeed, then you'll be able to get your skin back.
The terms did not unfold in that manner.
You know what? I have a hunch that Uncle Thomas isn't doing his work anymore.
Unlikely.
No, I think we ought to go have a little look-see.
Look, he didn't even want you there in the first place. Just start the car and let's get going.
As you wish. I have a P.O. box nearby.
I do not care about your P.O. box. Start the vehicle.
So then, it's 977 Morning Mist?
7779 Morning Mist. Will we please hurry?
779 Morning Mist? Where is that? Is that in the ghetto?
I do not know if it's in the ghetto or not. Why don't you drive and we can find out together?
Let me just hold on a second. You know what I'm thinking?
Fine. I'll go see Patricia Lord by myself.
Wait a minute! No, you're not!
Where's Claude?
He's gone?
What?
Yeah, well, he decided to hitch a ride back to Herbertsville.
You mean he's gone?
No, I'm just kidding you. He's actually in the kitchen. Too many glasses of absinthe.
You gave him absinthe?
I did. Bad of me, right?
Is he unconscious?
Yes, you could say that.
The ebb and tide of the ocean can be of use here. Each wave crests and falls repeatedly upon the shore. The pain you feel in your head right now will rise to a crest and then fall of its own accord. You need do nothing but observe. Observe in a state of pure detachment. You couldn't resist, could you?
What?
Drunk, ask him all sorts of weird questions. That's what you did, wasn't it? Don't deny it! I know how you are!
Okay, so you caught me.
Never. And I mean, never get one of my friends inebriated ever again. How many glasses of absinthe did you have?
I can't remember. They were numerous.
Silly man. Do you not understand that altered states of consciousness never last?
I'm not up for a scientific discussion.
Unwise. Altered states of consciousness are completely illusory. Forgive me. It's just that I hate to see a man as sophisticated as yourself succumb to vain sensory fulfillment.
You're not by any chance a Buddhist, are you?
No. Are you going to be all right?
Well, to be honest, no. I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. You see, Mother is in there.
Your mother?
No. My wife. I call her Mother, but she's actually a bit younger than I am.
You're married to a woman named Mother?
Yes.
I see.
Well, thanks for taking me away from life's problems. At least for a little while you did. I needed an escape.
You call what you just experienced an escape?
Yes. You see, if I wasn't married to Mother, I think that...
Yes?
I think that I could have made a good husband to your sister.
What?
I mean no offense.
Claude, I'm going to let that pass in light of what you've been through. But trust me, you would not last one evening as Maya's husband. Don't laugh. It's not funny.
Sure. Well, goodbye, Rotwang.
That should do it. Well, I hope everything works out all right for you.
Good luck to you, Rotwang. I honestly do hope we'll see each other again. I really do.
Same here, Claude. Same here.
Damn it.
I'll soon be exiting this house to confront Dr. Lord and persuade her to cooperate with my wishes. Maya? Maya! Maya! I am! I am! I am.
Do not fail to remain vertical. Do not fail to remain vertical. I am communicating to you through the realm of pure alpha waves. You sent me here without fully understanding the laws of this environment. You only knew what you surmised through pure speculation. Your exceptional psyche made you arrogant. You considered your own visualized theories to be the final word in experienced reality. But you did not take into account beings of pure alpha wave construction. Beings observing us from a parallel dimension. After you placed me in the coma, I encountered someone known as the Advocate. This Advocate told me how to exist with only two senses, the visual and the auditory. The realm of pure alpha waves can only be experienced by a fusion of the visual and auditory. And those two senses are enhanced in this realm in a manner scarcely comprehended by Dimension 3. I am overwhelming you with otherworldly physics. It isn't fair to your psyche, is it? So to the point, you want your epidermal back, your first layer of skin. But I cannot just hand it back to you, considering you placed me into a coma for composing a book you disapproved of. No, if you want your skin back, you will have to meet me in the very realm you placed me. I will keep your skin in a jar of liquid resin. You will see me holding it near a pile of firewood. If you can assume a body in this realm by getting past the advocate and her tests, then you can meet me on my ground. Using the only two senses available in this realm, you can fight me utilizing the laws of this realm. If you emerge as the victor, then you can return to your own realm, resuming the form you possessed before this trouble ever began. What is it going to be? Yes or no? You now have your skin back. You have won the duel. But I remain in this form, in this realm, observing. This is my new dwelling place, and I will see you again. We are not finished.
Well, Mr. Gregovich, I didn't expect you to answer. I've been leaving you messages, deep messages. Now hear me out. Pardon me, what? Why are you talking about doorknobs? You mean the doorknob to my office? Is this a joke? You're saying the doorknob has been rigged to electrocute me on touch. Just me and no one else. Electrocute me dead, you say, but that's a technical impossibility. Thank you, Mr. Gregovich, for the information. You son of a bitch.
I am examining the contents of the Supra 9 flash drive that Rotwang slipped into my pocket. This flash drive contains a text composed by Rotwang's father, consisting of multiple hypothetical scenarios designed to morph the mind of the reader. I came home and indeed found my wife in bed with another man. I wasn't paralyzed for more than 5 seconds before I tapped this guy on the shoulder and said, "Look, man, this is my wife. I have to sleep with her. But you..." She then served the divorce papers 1 hour later. I have printed this text out, plastered it across my walls, and am interested in seeing where it takes me psychologically.